You're about to be surprised by what I'm going to share, and if you're seeing this right now, it's no coincidence. You surpassed every limit placed on you. Yes, every single one. And everything is now shifting in your favor. As a chosen one, your path isn't like everyone else's. It's filled with subtle signs and serendipitous moments that point to a deeper grand design. Before we explore why your trajectory is about to ascend at record speed, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with 77 to send a powerful signal to the universe. Watch on repeat to amplify its energy, and remember, if you're a genuine chosen one, you'll stick around till the very end. If you're not, you'll likely click away. Chapter 1. Breaking the Ceiling of Expectations. Most people exist under ceilings of expectation, societal norms, family pressures, or self-imposed doubt. You, however, have always sensed something different about your life. Maybe you notice that when you truly commit to a goal, the perfect opportunities pop up in weird ways. Or that even though challenges come your way, there's a persistent resilience in you that refuses to give up. This resilience often shows up as small victories at first, but collectively, they build into momentum that can shatter any preconceived limits. You might recall times when you were told, "You're not good enough," or "This isn't the right path." Yet you pressed on and eventually discovered you had the capacity to excel. In many ways, these ceilings aren't just external voices or judgments. They're internal beliefs that took root from past failures, heartbreaks, or inherited family mindsets. A chosen one's journey typically involves uprooting these negative seeds, each time replacing them with the conviction that you're destined for something greater. Over time, you accumulate enough proof that, yes, each barrier you face can be dismantled. That consistent demolition of limits is what sets you apart. It's not about perfect circumstances, it's about a refusal to let external definitions define you. Yet surpassing the expectations placed on you isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process. You might break through an old belief system, say, you overcame a fear of public speaking, only to encounter a new challenge that tests your ability to lead a bigger audience. The beauty is that each time you break another ceiling, you gather more evidence that you are indeed unstoppable. And that unstoppable energy radiates outward, attracting opportunities, allies, and resources in a way that can't be logically explained. Another key factor in surpassing limits is emotional intelligence. Chosen ones often go through emotional roller coasters, sometimes feeling everything at once. But it's in that swirling emotional landscape that you find empathy, creativity, and spiritual insight. Valuable traits that allow you to relate to diverse groups of people and to conjure solutions that others overlook. This emotional depth, once you harness it, acts like rocket fuel. Rather than viewing your sensitivity as a weakness, you've learned, or are learning, to see it as your superpower. Having dismantled so many ceilings, you might ask, what's next? The universe usually responds by presenting a new horizon, a bigger project, a more meaningful relationship, or an urge to expand into unfamiliar territory. Old ceilings become floors on which you stand confidently. Your vantage point now is something like, I've overcome adversity before, so why doubt myself now? That mindset shift from fear to expectancy is the hallmark of a chosen life. And when you stand in that expectancy, divine forces, synchronicities, and even random strangers align to propel you forward. The result? The so-called impossible becomes not just achievable, but natural. So if people around you seem perplexed at your sudden leaps, or if you're receiving more accolades than usual, take heart. You didn't just get lucky. You earned this by consistently breaking ceilings that would have crushed others. And by doing so, you signal to the universe that you're ready for more. That readiness is precisely why everything is now shifting in your favor, setting the stage for even greater expansions in every area of life. Chapter 2. The Convergence of Divine Timing. Often we hear about the concept of divine timing, the notion that there's a perfect moment for every breakthrough to manifest. Yet for chosen ones, divine timing feels more like a finely tuned symphony. Each instrument, your past experiences, your current mindset, the people in your circle, plays a specific note at a specific time. And when all of These elements harmonize. They create a force that propels you into your next level. You may have sensed for weeks or months that something was brewing, an undercurrent of anticipation that you couldn't quite name. That's the universe orchestrating events, waiting for the right alignment of your energy, environment, and readiness. Divine timing often hides behind what appears to be random delays or setbacks. You might have been impatient, wondering why your dreams weren't bearing fruit yet. Perhaps a necessary skill or piece of wisdom was still in the making. Maybe you needed one more lesson in patience, or a certain connection needed time to become available. In retrospect, it all clicks. Ah, that wasn't a delay. It was a synchronization. This awareness transforms frustration into gratitude as you realize every postponement was a hidden puzzle piece slotting into place for your benefit. Another factor in divine timing is the interplay of free will and destiny. You're not a passive pawn. Your choices shape how quickly or slowly opportunities manifest. Each time you say yes to growth, like confronting a fear or taking on a new challenge, you accelerate the timeline. Conversely, avoidance or ignoring intuitive nudges can stall progress. But here's the key. Once you align your free will with the cosmic script, time seems to bend in your favor. Synchronicities multiply, resources appear, and people you need step into your orbit. This synergy is the universe's way of rewarding your faithful participation. Interestingly, divine timing doesn't just benefit you, it creates ripples, benefiting others aligned with your journey. Picture it like a clock tower in a city square. When the bell tolls, everyone hears it, not just the clockmaker. So when your right moment arrives, it also signals blessings for those connected to you. Friends, colleagues, or even strangers might find their own breakthroughs through associations with you. This communal uplift is part of the chosen one's purpose, to be a conduit, spreading good fortune as you climb. You might notice your success sparks hope or motivation in people who had nearly given up. Now, as you sense everything shifting in your favor, examine how events seem to click into place. Maybe a casual conversation leads to a powerful introduction. A social media post you made months ago suddenly catches the eye of someone influential. You might receive a random text or email with an offer that validates your innermost desires. These are the green lights of divine timing, and they come in clusters. Recognize them for what they are, signposts guiding you along the path you're meant to tread. The more attuned you become, the easier it is to read these cosmic winks and act quickly, ensuring you don't miss a beat in the grand symphony orchestrating your life. Chapter 3. Unlocking the shift in your favor. It's one thing to sense that everything is shifting, but it's another to actively participate in that shift. As a chosen one, your agency is crucial. The universe sets the table, but you have to show up to the feast. Often people overlook the subtle interplay between acknowledging an opportunity and actually seizing it. You might receive a job offer, a creative spark, or a long-lost contact returning to your life out of the blue. If you're not mentally prepared, if you're dismissive, fearful, or overly skeptical, these gifts can slip through your fingers like sand. The first key to unlocking this shift is recognizing that change rarely arrives in the neat package you expect. Suppose you've been praying for financial stability. The universe might answer by prompting you to move cities for a new job or to start a side hustle you've never considered. The shift is in your favor, but it might test your willingness to adapt. If you cling stubbornly to your old environment or refuse to learn a new skill, you essentially lock the door on the blessings that stand outside knocking. Embracing novelty is often the gateway to your next miracle. Another factor is how you manage your internal dialogue. You can't elevate your life if your thoughts remain stuck in loops of doubt or resentment. Shifts in your favor happen fastest when your self-talk matches your desired reality. Replacing "I'm not good enough" with "I'm capable and ready" seems simple, but it has profound resonance. Each positive assertion reshapes your subconscious, making it easier to spot and grab hold of the golden threads of opportunity weaving through your daily life. The universe reads your vibe, and if your vibe says unready, it sends more reasons for you to say yes. Community support also plays a hidden role. You might think your shift is solely about your internal growth, but the people around you can accelerate or hinder your transformation. If you're in a circle of chronic complainers, Their pessimism can water down your newfound optimism. Consider seeking out mentors, groups, or even online forums where positivity and ambition are the norm. The energy in these communities can act like a catalyst, pushing you to keep stepping into your blessings rather than backtracking into old limitations. Additionally, a vital aspect is your willingness to embrace the unknown. Shifts often force you into uncharted territory. That new job might require learning a niche skill, or your move to a different city might mean leaving behind familiar faces. But in that unfamiliarity, magic thrives. You discover facets of yourself that were dormant, and you forge alliances with people who share your vision. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you make space for the universe to fill with fresh experiences that align with your higher calling. Fear is natural, but trust in your chosen path should supersede it. So, as you sense the tides turning in your favor, remember your role in making that shift a lived reality. The universe may open doors, but you must walk through them, surpassing your old mindsets, actively shifting your self-talk, and cultivating supportive alliances all add up. Before you know it, you're not just witnessing a shift, you're embodying it, living out possibilities that once felt distant or impossible. And that is precisely how a chosen one transforms cosmic permission into tangible victories. Chapter 4. Freeing yourself from limiting patterns. Though you've broken free of external ceilings, hidden self-sabotage can still undercut your progress. Whether from fear of success or old beliefs about inevitable struggle, these inner scripts threaten to re-anchor you in the past you've worked hard to escape. One common pattern is overthinking. As a chosen one with an active mind, you might overanalyze every opportunity. While reflection is helpful, letting endless rumination stall your decisions can squander golden chances. Often your first intuitive nudge proves more accurate than hours of mental debate. Another trap is people-pleasing. If you've been conditioned to say yes, your new clarity might clash with those accustomed to your compliance. Don't revert to old placation just to keep the peace. Part of your evolution involves setting firmer boundaries and accepting that not everyone will celebrate your growth. By selectively saying no, you conserve the energy needed for the higher responsibilities your upgraded life demands. Procrastination is also a culprit, often cloaked in the excuse, "I'm waiting for the perfect time." Deep down, it's fear or perfectionism talking. Realize that blessings can have expiration dates. If you hesitate too long, an opportunity may vanish. Acting in a timely manner signals the faith that draws even more favor into your orbit. To dismantle these patterns, integrate small, consistent shifts. If overthinking derails you, give yourself a set window. Say 24 hours to decide. If people-pleasing is your downfall, commit to one boundary-setting move weekly. These incremental changes redefine your everyday habits, guiding you toward more proactive and confident behavior. Gratitude bolsters this process. Each morning, note at least one blessing you've seen emerge. Recognizing tangible progress keeps you motivated to uproot outdated habits. Also, stay open to feedback from mentors or trusted friends. Sometimes an outside perspective pinpoints a limiting behavior you can't see. Ultimately, your ongoing success depends on staying free of the chains that once bound you. Self-doubt, people-pleasing, inertia. Breaking these patterns for good clears space for uninterrupted blessings. Tasting a breakthrough once isn't enough. Your goal is to sustain and build upon that momentum. The universe supports your continued elevation, so keep stripping away any lingering self-sabotage. As you do, watch the flow of positive developments expand, confirming that you're no longer defined by the limits you once believed were unbreakable. Chapter 5. Seeing evidence of favor in everyday life. Chosen ones often expect breakthroughs as some spectacular events, a lottery win or an epic promotion. While those do happen, favor usually appears in smaller, consistent ways that add up to huge change. You might find the perfect parking spot, repeatedly receive timely phone calls that resolve immediate problems, or notice tasks that once strained you now flow with ease. Every instance of convenience or good fortune is a clue that your world is shifting to match your elevated energy. You'll also spot changes in your relationships. People become more supportive, or at least less of a drain. Long-standing conflicts dissolve faster, or unexpected resolutions to old disagreements surface. If you've endured toxic dynamics, you may experience genuine healing, whether through honest conversation or by quietly moving on. The universe often fortifies your social circle, so you're uplifted by allies rather than weighed down by negativity. Money matters may reveal similar shifts. Perhaps you suddenly save on monthly bills, stumble upon discounts, or receive a modest raise right when you need it most. These small windfalls aren't as dramatic as a huge jackpot, but they demonstrate that cosmic gears are turning on your behalf. Over time, these financial boosts can build momentum and enhance your faith that a new kind of grace is operating in your life. Physical well-being can improve as well. If you've struggled with low energy or nagging ailments, you might notice better sleep, renewed motivation to exercise, or faster recovery from sickness. When spiritual alignment intensifies, the body often responds favorably, reinforcing that you're functioning on a higher frequency. While you might still yearn for the big break, recognizing these subtle signs of favor is essential. They strengthen your confidence, proving that your transformation isn't just an idea, it's actively unfolding in the everyday details. By celebrating each moment of ease or unexpected luck, you magnify those energies, inviting even greater blessings. Gratitude signals your readiness to receive more, encouraging the universe to deliver bigger and better milestones. Pay attention to how often you find yourself marveling at the near-perfect timing of events. Overlooking these small wonders can blind you to the magnitude of your shift. In contrast, celebrating them keeps your momentum strong and prompts the universe to reveal further layers of favor. Each delighted acknowledgement turns a minor blessing into a stepping stone, moving you closer to the grand breakthroughs you've always envisioned. Chapter 6. Shielding your elevation from naysayers. As your fortunes rise and old limits dissolve, you might draw attention from outright skeptics to well-intentioned doubters. Some can't fathom your new flow, others resent it. Regardless, you need to safeguard the progress you've made so external negativity doesn't derail your growth. First, be selective about what you share and with whom. Think of your breakthrough as a fragile sprout that needs protection. Disclosing every detail to people who don't support you or who nurture doubts can pollute your mental space. Instead, confide in trusted mentors and friends who've proven they want to see you flourish. Let everyone else witness the results in due course. Recognize that not all criticism is harmful. Genuine, constructive feedback can reveal blind spots and sharpen your plans. But negativity that offers no solutions or relies on belittling tactics should be disregarded. Pay attention to the tone and intent. Caring critiques provide insights and encouragement, while naysayers sow doubt for the sake of it. Stay self-aware. If you bristle at every skeptical comment, ask yourself whether there's an underlying insecurity or an overactive ego at play. Being chosen doesn't mean you're infallible. It means you're dedicated to continuous growth. Consider the valuable parts of criticism and dismiss the rest. The universe rewards a teachable spirit with further expansion. Pay attention to your environment. If you're surrounded by people who are perpetually negative or mock your achievements, their energy can rub off on you. Limit time spent in these circles or steer conversations toward constructive topics. Consider seeking new communities, online or offline, where ambition and positivity reign. Such spaces amplify collective success and might spark collaborations or shared wisdom that boost everyone's progress. Finally, realize that naysayers reveal more about themselves than about you. Their skepticism often stems from their own disappointments or unhealed wounds. Respond with empathy, not defensiveness. You have nothing to prove. By acknowledging their viewpoint without absorbing it, you safeguard your elevated energy and maintain alignment with the universe's blessing. This calm assurance signals that you're ready to steward your new reality, free from the old cycles that once held you back. In doing so, you show yourself, others, and the cosmos that you're truly prepared to. Uphold and expand the favor you've been granted. Naysayers may howl, but their clamor fades when faced with quiet confidence. Keep your focus on what matters, preserving the momentum you've built and anchoring yourself in the higher destiny you've worked so hard to claim. Chapter 7. Sustaining Momentum and Calling in Abundance. Now that you've transcended old barriers and feel life shifting in your favor, The challenge becomes maintaining this positive flow. Euphoria can surge as doors open and synchronicities multiply, yet enthusiasm alone won't keep the blessings coming. Sustaining momentum demands a harmonious mix of purposeful action and steady self-reflection, ensuring you stay aligned with the destiny unfolding before you. Begin by anchoring daily habits that match your new reality. Even a brief ritual, like visualizing your goals each morning or spending an hour each Sunday planning your week, sends a clear signal to the universe. You are committed to this path. These actions not only maintain your focus, but also help you recognize unexpected opportunities as gifts rather than mere coincidences. At the same time, learn to rest without guilt. It's easy to get swept up in newfound abundance and overwork yourself, but regular breaks, be it a short meditation, a weekend digital detox, or a solid 8 hours of sleep, keep your spirit refreshed. When you're exhausted, you risk rushing important decisions or missing subtle cues that point you toward greater success. Balanced rest ensures your creativity and judgment remain sharp, preventing burnout from undercutting the blessings meant for you. Collaboration is another engine of progress. While chosen ones sometimes operate as lone wolves, synergy with like-minded individuals can amplify your achievements. Seek out communities or partnerships that share your values and vision, spiritual circles, professional networks, or artistic collectives. Pooling resources, knowledge, and encouragement can catapult you and your allies forward faster than you'd move on your own. When approached with the right mindset, collaboration becomes not just practical, but almost magical in how it accelerates growth. Next, keep gratitude at the forefront. The moment you notice a blessing, large or small, take a moment to appreciate it. Gratitude doesn't just feel good, it reinforces the success you've already attained. A quick thank you in the morning or jotting down a few notes in a gratitude journal can go a long way. By regularly acknowledging what you've been given, you keep your channels open for more, creating a self-sustaining loop. The universe gives, you appreciate, and so it is inspired to give again. Lastly, remain flexible in your expectations of how future blessings might appear. The universe could present your next big breakthrough as a partnership you never saw coming, a twist in your career path, or a move to an unfamiliar location. If you cling too rigidly to a narrow picture of success, you risk overlooking or even rejecting the very opportunity designed to catapult you further. An attitude of relaxed openness lets the universe weave the details in ways that surpass your imagination. Through these practices, rooted daily habits, balanced rest, synergy with others, ongoing gratitude, and fluid anticipation, you fortify the gains you've already made. You prove you're not just a fleeting spark of achievement, but a steady guiding light in your own sky of possibility. In that steadfast glow, you keep riding the waves set in motion when you first chose to break free of your old limitations, standing as living testimony that once a chosen one rises, the limits truly dissolve.